Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's the next explosive move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Explosion. And we are like up in this area where we're thinking about exploding even higher. And I'm going to talk about what this means and how to trade it in today's episode. Oh my goodness. Wow. Everything that's happening in Ukraine and Russia is like being shrugged off by Bitcoin. We're going to talk about why and possible reasons why, at least, and how to trade this on Bybit.davincij15.com or Femex.davincij15.com. And let's just get into the charts because man, I'm excited. I want to see this thing. I want to see how far this thing can really explode. So let's do that right now. Alrighty. I think right now, as it stands, right, we were talking about before we had like a lot of support and resistance. Let me just zoom out here because remember how we were like talking about for quite some time this area of support around the $41,000 mark. I think that we can pretty much discount that support, that area now, because we just blew through it like several times. Bloom, right? So this is not counting. This is no longer support and resistance anymore. We can pretty much discount that as support and resistance. And because of that, right, we have to look for new support and resistance. And obviously it has to be the 45K. Now if we zoom out again, let's just zoom out again and go to the dailies. I bet you the 45K has some serious significance here. And let's just extend this. Let's extend it out by adding new ones, right, actually. And you can see, if we zoom out, right, let's see here, the 45K approximate area, key level here. Yes, approximately. Right, we've got lots of like support and resistance at around the 45K level. So we can say, right, that hey, if this thing breaks above the 45K, that we are also in a positive sense going higher. But the key one that we can look for as say that we're probably going to go a lot higher, explosively higher, is that big W at the bottom here. Now this is a double bottom, right? You can see that we're having here, and this can turn us around heavily. Once we go above the 45K, 46 pretty much K area, you can see this thing explode massively, right, to a target of, let's take a look at what the target is going to be. So I'm going to be actually trading this one, right, once we break out. And the target, let's just be conservative and use the candle bodies as the breakout level. It's a little bit conservative because so breakout level would be like 44,800 or almost $45,000, and we can see we're gonna take this takes us all the way up to $57,000 area. Wow, bringing us into a bull mode for sure if we do get up there. Now I would say that we are in a bullish market once we move above the 45K area, have a daily close above that, then all those stop looking for M's and start looking for W's, because man, it's going to be a beautiful time for traders in that love the bullish market. So this is it. You can see that the RockinBrainer Indicator has said, hey, you know what, this is a buy on the daily scale. The 4-hour scale, it signaled a buy way ahead of it, and it has not converted. Right? Yes, you probably would have lost a little bit of cash here, but these two buys and sell signals here would have seriously made you some money, at least enough to recover all your expenses for buying the RockinBrainer Indicator. You could do so by heading over to payments.rockinbrainer.io to do that right now. Okay. Ethereum, there you go. Right now on the daily, right, you can see It flashed by a long time ago. This is 4 hour actually. 4 hour. So and then you could have taken this ride up all the way up to $3,000, and it still hasn't. We haven't indicated that we're turning around, but there is a little bit of an indication that we might fall back down. I'm looking for to buy Ethereum in the $2,800 level, right? Should it come back down and then watch it rise. So I'm looking at, as for Bitcoin, I'm looking to buy once it comes back to the 40-ish, 42K area, maybe retest the 13 EMA and then go. I'm betting that it will retest just below the 13 EMA on the 4 hour and then bounce off of that, and then boom, we're off to the races. As for Ethereum, it's pretty much the same, but a little bit slightly different. I think it's going to bounce close to the 200 period moving average of the Ethereum price, 4 hour price chart. And you can see this can bounce heavy, and then off we go to new highs on Ethereum. Alrighty. So make sure you own some DJ15 tokens, right? It's really easy to buy some. You could just use your MetaMask and swap between your Ethereum or your USDT, and boom, get some DJ15 tokens instantly. And make sure you use any of my referrals, because right now we're collecting all the cash from all my referral programs, and I'm going to be setting up a buy of a large amount of DJ15 tokens. So make sure that you have some before that. Oof, this was not good. We were like tightening up the band. I remember how we told you they were tightening up the bands, and then it's ready for an explosive move, and the move went higher. So, yeah, it was difficult because you got like you had like bearish divergences that had been confirmed, and then boom, this is reversed, right? But keep in mind, this could be a failed move in the equals a fast move in the opposite direction. So this could still mean that we're heading back down, because we still have bearish divergence here, right? We have now double divergence, which is even more powerful, right? When you do that, right? Because it's effectively like a triple top. So you can see that. You can see that divergence there. Let me just undo that. So the triple divergence. Once again, let's just draw that right from here. You can see right here is a triple divergence, right? Because now you can see. Right, we had the first divergence was from there to there, from the 42%, 42.39% to the 43.18%. Now from up here to up here, from the 43.6 to the 44% approximately. You can see that is a divergence again, comparing it to the indicators. Again, the MACD is also showing the exact same divergence, double divergence occurring on the charts here. You can see that right from here. Let's go and draw that from there to there. This peak, last peak to the next peak. Again, more divergence occurring. This kind of divergence is kind of indication of weakness. So I have to say that this is serious weakness of the dominance, and I have to say that this is effectively could be in the triple top where we come back down heavy, and we see alts start to rise rapidly in this phase. Sounds kind of fantastical, but this is what the charts are telling us right here, and we have to accept it, right? Even though, right, we're getting higher dominance, right? This indicates, right, high probability that there's going to be a reversal. Okay. With that said, right, you can use this information to your advantage by, using the little lady strategy, buying up some of these alts and, selling half on a double, right? You want to do that because you want to own some Bitcoin, not dollars, because Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it.